Hey everyone, welcome to Death Moth Tarot. My name is Red and I want to thank you all for being here. Today's pick a card reading is focused on the outcome to your situation. Doesn't matter the situation, I'm going to leave it pretty open in general, that way it can be applied multiple different ways. We have three options: pile number 1 with red, pile number 2 with orange, and pile number 3 with blue. So take a second, pause the video if you need to. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if today's messages do resonate. Timestamps will be listed below, and we'll go ahead and jump into pile number 1. Hey guys, if you chose red, then this is your reading. Again, today is the outcome to your situation. That is the topic of the day. We are going to read your first card, and you guys got purity. So it's looking like the outcome to your situation will bring some type of cleansing, or some type of cleansing will be needed. Possibly the outcome will be out with the old, in with the new is kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's clearing and making way for you, making space, making room for more to come in, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to leave this out for reference, and we're going to get into the tarot cards first. We'll pull some more of those oracle cards later, but I did want to start with like a main topic for each pile. And we do have the Tower card in reverse coming out first. So, well, before I could even finish, we have the Queen of Cups jumping out. You guys have some major emotional and internal shifts happening, where purity and cleansing is needed, healing is needed. Out with the old view of your life, your emotions, the way that you have handled certain situations, or the things that you have went through in life, how those situations affected you. It may have left a very big mark on your life moving forward, your outlook on life moving forward. It has made it hard for you to open up emotionally because of the things that have happened to you in the past. And what I'm seeing is, with whatever situation you guys are referring to, a cleansing within the emotional space and the internal space, the mental space, is what is going to bring you a much clearer result, much clearer answer, I'm hearing, or like you guys are seeking for some type of information, possibly for a few of you. Clearing out that old negative viewpoint which was put on you based off of the situations that you were put into, that is tarnishing your outlook moving forward. Therefore, clearing that out is going to be very beneficial for you right now. We do have the Four of Wands coming out. This could have to pertain to like your home, your stability, your family, if you have one, things like that. Possibly relationships. That is the 1111 card. Overall, I'm seeing you clearing out all emotions from the past that do not serve you in a beneficial way, that pertain to relationships, family, friendships, home life, stability, your foundation, your place in this world. Does that make sense? All the things that make you feel secure and safe in the physical realm. Okay. We have Justice. There could be some type of situation that does pertain to, again, family if you have it, little ones if you have them, or just gaining justice overall for what you have been put through in the past. Could be childhood is what I'm hearing as well. Either way, you guys could be going through a situation or a time period in your life where you are having to seek your own justice, okay? Or justice is being called in on your behalf, and cleansing is coming into play yet again. That way, with the justice, the purification, the new outlook, it's giving you a result that is going to not only help you heal from the past, but help you feel much better, more confident, more safe. Again, your word of the day is safe. But feel more safe, confident, sure of yourself, happy that you did it in the first place. Okay, I'm hearing fighting like demons. Like this is something possibly that's been bothering you for a really long time, and finally you're letting it go. Okay, you're getting justice for whatever it was that was eating at you long term. It's being cleansed from you. It could be physical for some of you as well. Okay, could be like a legal situation for a very small few of you. It could even be custody, something like that. Regardless, you were wronged in the past and you are getting your justice in the present. Okay, We have the Devil in the reverse, okay? This message came through in a previous reading, Trick No Good. Someone could be or could have painted out a picture of you that was not true. Painted you out to be this person that you were not, or treated you as if you were doing certain things to them or being a certain way towards them, and that was quite the opposite. Quite unfair is kind of the energy that I'm getting from this. Very unfair. That's why with that Justice, they're reassuring you that though it was unfair and you may have done, or you will be, could be now, currently, being done wrong, it doesn't mean that in the end, you again won't get the last laugh. And again, Trick No Good. The enemy will not win, okay? The obstacle will not win. The adversity will not win. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And that may be something that you want to tell yourself, okay? With that Three of Wands, they really want you to still focus on what you're attracting, what you're pulling in, your past investments, your plan. What have you been planning for in your life and actively working towards? That is what you still need to focus on. Don't let anyone or anything come in and kind of trick you out of your spot, distract you just enough to throw everything off, okay? Because that would give that person or that situation, this Devil energy, the satisfaction of throwing you off of your game. And you are coming out as this Queen of Cups, regardless of whether they paint you out to be the Tower and the Devil. You get what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with you. But, Spirit, again, sees you as your true self, that Queen of Cups, regardless of how you identify. They know the true you. They see you as who you are. There is a verse, and it does talk about the ungodly will perish, pretty much. It says, God knows the way of the righteous, but the ungodly shall perish. In so many words is what it's talking about. And I feel like that resonates for you guys in some way, shape, or form. Regardless, the ungodly shall perish. Trick No Good. Any negativity that is automatically fighting against someone or something that is positive and is out to harm none, they will get their justice, okay? So I know that was a little drug out a bit. I wanted to make sure you guys got all the messages that you need. We did have a card just flip out. We have divine timing. Everything is timing, and timing is everything. Gladly I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. You guys trust your spirit guides, but it's hard to trust it when you can't see it. And if it feels very delayed, then of course I can understand why you're like, okay, any day now, you know, can I get a little help, please? You know, a little assistance. You may have your hand in the air, you know, just waiting on your turn in a sense. But Spirit is letting you know we haven't forgotten you, okay? We have not forgotten you. Your time is coming. Everything is timing, and whether you see it or not behind the scenes, we're working on some things right now, but we've got to cross all of our T's and dot our I's as well to make sure that when it is time, justice is served in a sense. You get what I'm saying? When the time comes to go back to bat with this obstacle or this adversity, let's say, they are able to have everything in a row that they need to make sure that you are victorious, okay? So they have not forgotten you. They have not forgotten you. It's just taking care of things behind the scenes and making sure that everything will work in your favor. We have forgiveness. I forgive myself unconditionally for any and all shortcomings, imperfections, fumbles, flops, and failures of my present, past, and future. I might not be perfect, but I am a perfect being, and I will continue to be perfectly imperfect with all the joy and acceptance I can possibly muster. Okay. You guys have had a hard time, or you may be currently having a hard time forgiving yourself for some of the things that happened to you, some of the things you went through, some of your responses, things like that. And nobody is perfect, and that's what they're clarifying for you. We know this. Nobody is perfect, but at the same time, they're clarifying that's not the last mistake that you will make in your life either. There are future mistakes to happen still. They don't want you to beat yourself up or to hold something over your own head for such a long period of time that you never catch a break from it, okay? In a sense, they're kind of telling me you're putting a weight on your own shoulders. And that forgiveness within self, for self, and for what has happened to you, what you've gone through. Forgiveness is what's really needed to help usher in and bring in that cleansing and that purity. That is the initial spark. is forgiving yourself first. And then that will get the ball rolling, and it's just kind of a domino effect from there. But they want you to know, they're saying it's not all your fault. I feel like you guys are internalizing 100% of it, as opposed to 50 or possibly less for most of you. I got the message, injustice. It was not fair, okay? I'm not saying you guys are squeaky clean, your hands are squeaky clean, but at the same time, I feel like you guys are not going to initiate any problems, okay? But I will defend myself if needed. We have tact. I speak and act with care, remembering that impulsive words or harsh tone can sometimes hurt others. If it feels like I'm walking on eggshells, I'll remind myself that those eggshells might actually be a shop full of china, and I might actually be a bull. You might actually be a bull. Instead of feeling like something happened to me and I have to be the victim, why be the victim when I can be this bull? You get what I'm saying? I feel like what they're saying is, pile one, you can do much more damage than what you're giving yourself credit for. Not that you want to do damage in the first place, but if someone is coming for you or something is in your way, you are a bull. You can easily maneuver or push your way through whatever obstacle is in your way, okay? But with tact, it is still carrying yourself a certain way, communicating a certain way. I can be this bull, but I don't have to be over the top, let's say. I can still be gentle and tough. I can still defend myself without getting out of character or stooping to somebody's level. You get what I'm saying? You guys carry yourself with tact, and you won't allow yourself to get out of character. And maybe that's some of the things you have to forgive yourself for. In the past, you guys could have been perceived or seen as weak for walking away or turning your back towards something that was technically beneath you. It wasn't worth it. It was not worth me getting out of character and stepping outside of this energy. You know, I can be perceived as weak all you want. And maybe when I went home, I wish I would have done something different, or I wish I would have said something different. But at the end of the day, I didn't lose anything. You get what I'm saying? Also, with your situation, whatever the situation is you're pertaining to, you could feel like you're going to lose something. And they're saying, as long as you don't lose your temper, you will be able to think clearly. That's why they're saying there's purity needed to clear out those emotions, okay? Those feelings. That way we can think as clearly and as strategically, get that plan moving, and not only having the plan moving, but we're waiting, we're expecting, we are manifesting a result to come in, one that is justice for both you and what has happened to you, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the little things. Today, I'm thankful for the little moments that cheer me up and make me feel loved and lucky. Big milestones matter, but it's also the little in-between things that remind me how important family and friends are. Okay. So, though things may be a little hectic, or you're a little worried, you're kind of, I feel like you guys are, some of you guys may be going through a legal situation or something like that. I'm just going to say it. You feel like you have to get your ducks in a row, regardless of what this is. It could just be paperwork of any kind. It could even be a lease, like you're moving, heck, starting up a business, whatever. I feel like there's some type of paperwork that you want to get done, or you feel needs to be done in a short period of time. You will get it done, but in between the, crossing the T's and dotting the I's again, if there's 5 minutes of downtime where you can spend with your family, your friends, heck, yourself, and just enjoy the current present moment, they really want you to enjoy those moments as much as possible, because it's going to help balance out some of the emotions and feelings you may be going through currently, and just balance out the work and play aspect, okay? You guys may be all work, no play, or want to be all work, no play moving forward to make sure you get everything done in a timely manner, because we do have divine timing, but they're saying it will get done in time. They want you to still enjoy life to help balance out some of the things that you're going through and some of the things that you're feeling, okay? So let's get you guys some more oracle. This is from the same deck that the purity card came from. We have action. Taking action, divine timing, don't overwork yourself. We have acceptance. Let's get some more. Accepting divine help, divine intervention. Stepping back and knowing when to take the back seat, I'm hearing. We have beauty in reverse. When you guys stress out, you may have the tendency to neglect taking care of yourself, and they want you to get back into that habit again, or to just do the things in life that you feel are beautiful. Getting back into nature could be one of those things as well. Natural remedies as well is what I'm hearing. Sorry, I'm just like trying to tap in really quick. They want you to usher in as much beauty into your life as possible to help bring in transformation in a balanced way. Because with the Justice, we do think of the scales in Libra, okay? So it's like, I have to work and I have to do the nitty gritty, but I can also bring in some beautiful things into my life that make me happy, that make me feel good. That way I don't feel like I'm just being overpowered by all of the serious nitty gritty energy. Let's get another one. Oh, that was easy. We have attraction. Okay, I think that's why they don't want you to get out of character, because when it comes to this Justice, I feel like as long as you stay true to yourself and you focus on your intentions, the double energy, person, place, thing will reveal itself. It will show its true colors on its own doing, okay? You don't really have to intervene or do anything when it comes to that. You stay true to yourself, you continue to carry yourself with tact, and you keep attracting the things that you want to see in your life as opposed to what you don't want to see. We can't keep dwelling on the current negative things or the past negative things. We can't keep dwelling on not forgiving ourselves for the way we went through certain things, or we didn't handle certain things the right way the first time. You get what I'm saying? We're going to focus on the good. We're going to focus on the good and attract the good. 4 adds to 8. 44 is a master number as well. You have 4. Building blocks, okay? Building a new solid foundation in which I can expect good things. And while I am expecting those good things, I can be enjoying the little things. You get what I'm saying? Bottom of the deck, we have focus. Your focus is needed. I'm hearing consistency and determination. Consistency is something we all are struggling with in our life. At some point or another, we struggle with consistency, okay? How bad do you want it, though? I have to ask myself that. How bad do you want it? That will help boost your consistency, is reminding yourself, I want this. This is what I want to see in my life. This is what I'm attracting in my life. I can put all the intentions into the air that I want, but at the end of the day, I have to do the work. And we do have action. I need my focus. I need my action to be precise at this time, okay? And in my downtime, I'll take a deep breath. Alrighty. So let's get you guys a few more before we close out. Like I said, for a few of you, this could be like a legal situation. I will say that. For the rest of you, this is just life in general. People doing you wrong, life doing you wrong, bosses, friends, family, all of that. We have gratitude. All humans suffer, and I find this idea revolutionary and freeing, because the people who I envy, admire, and idolize suffer just as I do. So I choose overwhelming gratitude for my life, for I am all that I need. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I know not everybody wants to hear, you know, well, you're not the only one. Like, that's one of the most cliche things you can hear. But at the end of the day, I feel like that could be comforting for maybe a few of you. Like, you're not the only one, to hear it every now and then, like reminding yourself, okay, I am not the only one going through this situation, or I am not the only one trying to figure my way through all of this, you know. And being grateful for where you're at along your journey. There's others out there on the same journey as you who can't figure it out the same way you have, or haven't made it as far as you have, who are just taking it day by day just like you are, okay? So be grateful for where you're currently at and for what you can currently do. We have energized. Each and every morning, I wake up with vitality, ready to live my life to the fullest. This energy is becoming of me, and I notice how beneficial it is for my present moment. When I'm tired, I will simply rest, then keep moving forward. So that is you accepting Spirit's help. So, you know, it will be a little bit of action, move, work. But in your downtime, Spirit's letting you know, like, nothing's really stopping. As long as you're willing to accept their help, we'll be in the background working nonstop regardless. So there really is no downtime when it comes to your manifestations and what you're attracting, when it comes to this justice and a positive outcome to your situation, okay? We have passions. Pursuing my hobbies and unique interests is not a waste of time. My hobbies bring me pure inner joy, and my interests light up my spirit in fantastic ways. I dismiss societal pressure and simply allow myself to enjoy the things I like. You see the resemblance between the cards? Passions and beauty. tapping into your hobbies and your unique interests. That is how you can bring more beauty into your life, bringing in more love into your life. It could be physical things, aesthetic things, interior things when it comes to the home life, and you know, all of that stuff. For some of you, it could even just be a skincare routine, getting back into that or getting a better one. But overall, it's just getting back to you and feeling good about you and all of the things that you love, having them in your surroundings, in your area, in your viewpoint. It's going to make you happy, okay? We have ambitious. In a world where possibilities are endless, I can do anything I set my mind to. Power and ambition courses through my veins when I intentionally reach towards my dreams. My dreams will meet me with open arms. That was that acceptance. Reaching towards your dreams, they're reaching right back at you. Reaching towards your spirit guides for assistance, they're reaching right back at you. Meeting them halfway and doing your part. That's all they're saying is work with us while we work with you, okay? We're going to make sure it's ruled or done in your favor. We're going to make sure you get a positive, happy outcome. We're going to make sure you get a little bit extra too, a little bit of extra happiness. Maybe some of your goals and manifestations coming to light outside of this situation that we're talking about. I feel like you guys, pile one, are getting extra, okay? Not only are you getting a positive result to whatever you came to this reading with, whatever your situation was, you're not only getting a positive result for that, but you're getting more, okay? So take care of yourself, feed yourself well, feed your mind, feed your body, feed your spirit, sleep when you need to, focus, be consistent, clear out what needs to go, forgive yourself for the things that you had no control over, okay? Because you're going somewhere. You have things to do. It's time to get back on track, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have my body. My body is my home, and I must love it immeasurably. By gently touching my skin, my laugh lines, and my scars, I appreciate my body fully. I am beautiful inside and out. Okay, so we were just talking about feeding your mind, body, and soul. Some of you guys may eat when you're stressed or eat bad things that you know any other time when you're not stressed. You had no business eating it. You wouldn't be eating it. You wouldn't even pick it up. I do that with sweets, so I have no business to talk about, you know, paying attention to what you're putting into your body in all ways, shapes, and forms, guys. Paying attention to what you're putting in your body is going to be very crucial for you. Overall, you guys are taking better care of yourself because you're feeling better and you're having a new outlook on life. The situation, your situation, is clearing out some of the negative energy, residual energy that's lingering, and opening up, making space, making room for positive justice to come in and be ruled in your favor in whatever way, shape, or form that may be, okay? So stay driven, stay ambitious, fill your life with happiness and joy when you can. For some of you, stretch, yoga, meditation, feed your mind, body, and spirit, okay? Expect the good, because that's what you're going to get, and spend time with the ones that you love or doing the things that you love to bring more beauty into your life, okay? And so I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if today's messages did resonate. I will be back soon with another reading. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you chose orange, then this is your reading. Again, we are doing the outcome to your situation today. We are going to read the first card, and your card was power. So whatever the outcome to your situation is, it's looking like you guys have the upper hand. You guys will be the one who has power over all. You will be able to dominate. If it is adversity or a blockage, you will overcome, okay? So whatever it may be for each of you, you will be victorious overall. Just remain and stay in your power, okay? And know that you have the power. So let's see how that card kind of pertains to your tarot cards. We will jump into the oracle afterwards, and we will pull some more cards from that deck. Okay, we have one. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Devil in reverse. Both of those cards came out in pile one. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Let's see. Temperance in reverse wanted to come out. You guys are wanting to get a head start. You guys are wanting to jump ahead, maybe get a quick start or a head start on whatever this adversity or blockage may be. It could be a person, place, or thing. Will be different for each of you. Whatever it is, you want to get a leg up, okay? You don't have the patience right now to wait. You feel like there is no time to wait, and Spirit is telling you actually need to slow down. Whatever this devil energy is for you, you've released yourself enough to call your power back to you. Whatever the situation was in the past, you may have let your emotions get in the way. You may have felt the feels for a little bit, let this situation get a little bit of power over you. But as soon as you got your wits about you, you pulled it right back. You allowed the situation to remove itself from your energy space, let's say. When that happened, that kind of put a halt or a stop to whatever their motion or energy they had in motion towards you or towards an outcome for you, okay? It kind of stopped it. So this rush that you may be feeling internally, they're saying it's not needed, and they actually would rather you slow down right now because you do have the upper hand in the first place. But this adversity, this blockage, this thing that you are up against or dealing with right now, it's at a standstill, okay? It is stopped. It's stagnant. That gives you space and opportunity to get a game plan as to what your next step will be, okay? You will still have a leg up. You will continue having a leg up, but now you have another leg up to give you space and opportunity for strategy, pile 2, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You guys are not letting up. Okay, let's see. We have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. They're saying they want you to slow down and to gain strategy because you cannot go full force with these 3 energies right here. You can't just go full speed ahead if you're not quite 100% sure what your next step is, okay? You guys may feel this like energy, this ball of energy within you, and you don't know what to do with it. It's just kind of circulating within your core space. Creative energy, energy that you feel like you need to get out of your body, okay? You feel like you have to do something with it, then get your plan on paper because you're still physically doing something, okay? Write down whatever it is or all of the things that you want to accomplish or you feel that need your attention right now. Any situation or all of these situations, get it on paper and then write what you will do, okay? Or write what you think would be the best course of action. Write the pros and cons of each situation and each action if you need to. Brainstorm to a T. Okay, that way you are not the blind leading the blind, in a sense, leading yourself into this area of the unknown, unsure of, okay, I've got plan A or I took step A, what's coming next? What about step 2, 3, and 4? They need a plan because whatever it is you're going up against as of right now, you're good. So, okay, if I'm good, how can I get better? Because I'm still getting that message of a leg up, having the advantage. Next, we have flexibility, and she actually has 2 legs up. I'm not going to read the bottom because it's pretty jokey, but overall it says, I am easygoing and always ready to follow the flow. With that Queen of Cups as well, being like water, having to follow the flow. Things will change. You will have to formulate a plan in the first place, and things will change along the way to where you will have to have a plan A, B, and C. But within that brainstorming phase of you planning and writing things down and getting things in order, you will be able to kind of formulate a plan B and C just in case by brainstorming and thinking out loud, okay? I'm getting that you will formulate kind of like, oh, well, if this doesn't work, I could possibly try this. You will be able to do that within the brainstorming phase, okay? So remaining open and receptive, but remaining flexible with where you're currently at and with the things that are still to come. Next, we have gentleness. I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness too. I align with the gentlest parts of myself and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. Okay. You guys may have the tendency to go back and forth between the Queen of Cups and kind of being in a softer, more feminine energy and being a masculine, more powerful, stronger, dominant energy. You guys may fluctuate. Sometimes you feel like you can easily tap into your power and sometimes you feel the need to step back and be more gentle. It happens. We're human. It's natural. But you have to be as gentle as possible with yourself on those moments where you're unable to be perfect, when you're unable to, say you take that first step and you do take action towards plan A. When there are hiccups, are you going to be hard on yourself? Are you going to give up? Or are you going to immediately go to plan B? You get what I'm saying? I can still be gentle and strong. I don't have to psych myself out of this just because something didn't go how I would have liked it to, or something wasn't in perfect alignment, okay? I align with the gentlest parts of myself and take joy in being receptive, being flexible, okay? So let's see what else we can get. We have self-reliance. I am a confident, capable, walking, talking, learning machine, and I practice total self-reliance every chance I get. Even if something's tough, I can probably do it. Even if something is new to me, I can probably figure it out, okay? They're saying you won't know everything, but you can be as prepared as possible, okay? And you don't need much outside of yourself besides researching the information that you will need to be as prosperous and successful in the future as you can possibly be when it pertains to your specific situation. This is going to mean something different for everyone. You guys may need to research and look up certain things, but overall, you guys within yourself have all of the power that you need to be self-reliant and to be victorious independently, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have follow your heart. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all of the good routes, all of the best routes. Following your heart is going to be key when it comes to your next plan of action, your next course of action, plan A, B, and C. You don't necessarily have to have paragraph after paragraph for each plan, but you just need to have something to fall back on just in case things don't go perfect. Regardless, you guys will remain with a leg up as long as you follow your heart and what feels right to you. Following what feels right to your spirit, your emotions, and your heart space, okay? Your intuition. That is very important for you right now in order for you to use your power efficiently and manifest a good result. This is all about being open and receptive to receive, okay? Receiving energy, receiving resources, receiving assistance, receiving manifestations, receiving spiritual assistance and divine intervention, okay? This is coming back to your emotions, your heart space, and your spirit. When it comes to the physical, you have that. We don't have to worry about that, okay? We have abundance. Whatever it is, as long as you're flexible, it could bring you more money, but also more resources, more abundance in all areas of life, more support, more people. We have extremes. Sleepless nights for some of you, night sweats, night terrors. I'm also seeing a working space, a spiritual place, let's say spiritual space that is needing water, okay? Take what applies. You may be needing water, or you may be needing to take a spiritual bath, okay? Either way, the extremes, good or bad, things slowing down, things going extremely fast, you can maintain, okay? As long as you keep your wits about you and keep your emotions in check. Stay strategic. We have gratitude. So, okay, and you see how they're in the background. That is your spirit guide in the background. Things are working out in the physical, but we're still here regardless. Whether you see us or not, whether you know we're helping or not, that's why they're saying, hey, show us a little love right here, because we've been working. We've been working on your behalf. We've been working on your behalf, and there will be much to be grateful for as long as you remain in your power and self-reliant, doing the work that is needed, doing the research that is needed, doing the planning that is needed, no matter what ups and downs you face, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have growth. Regardless, you're growing. It may feel like it's a ball and a chain. You have some things to let go of. But again, we did talk about that double energy. It can't hold you. Whatever the situation, person, place, or thing is, it cannot hold you. It does not have the capacity or the energy, the power to overpower you, okay? Regardless, I'm growing. She has a clock in her hand. Doesn't matter at what rate, though. I'm growing. You can't stop me. So don't get discouraged by whatever your situation may be, because you're going to win. You're going to be successful. It won't be overnight, and it won't be without work. Okay, they're saying they kind of can't just hand it to you but it's something that was already meant to be in your favor, is the energy that I'm getting overall. Okay? Just listen to your intuition again, because it's right. It's right. So let's get you guys some more oracle before we close out. We have healthy. Physical health looks different for everyone. Therefore, I will listen to my body and do what is best for me. What works for me may not work for others, and that is okay. So financial health, this could have to do with some type of work situation, possibly legal, but anywho, it could have to do with just your stability, your foundation, your ability to take care of yourself in the physical realm, and the things and resources that are available to you. Okay, there will be abundance of everything, of love, support, resources, finances. Okay, food, there's a lot of food here. Groceries are a part of abundance, by the way. But yes, you guys will have it all as long as you remain open, receptive, and flexible. Again, so we have boundaries that wanted to jump out. It says, healthy boundaries keep my energy safe and allow me to live as my truest self. I deserve people in my life who love me and care about my limits and comforts, so those who respect my boundaries will remain or receive my time. Okay. Those who respect your boundaries will receive your time. With this extreme, there may be someone who does not respect your boundaries. Maybe the person, place, or thing on the other side of the situation, the other party, they don't respect your boundaries. So therefore, you cannot give it any more power over you, any more energy, any more time. Okay? I'm going to have to put a shield up in order to protect myself. If nobody else is going to protect me, I have to protect me. This person, place, or thing does not have my best interest at heart. Okay? You are becoming your main priority if you weren't already. Next, we have productivity. My worth is not based on my productivity, and it never has been. I do not need to take actions to prove that I belong. All babies are worthy, and they cannot in truth care for themselves. We all came into this world worthy without production. Okay. That's why they're wanting you to slow down. You may be running yourself ragged and kind of running down this energy reserve that you guys had that is helping to give you more power, okay? We need you to keep as much of that as possible. We don't want you overexerting yourself and losing bits and parts and fragments of your energy, because we need you to have that moving forward in order to remain victorious, okay? For you guys, this may be multiple things that you guys will be going up to bat against. Could be within the next couple months or even the next year. And it's little milestones that you will be overcoming and, again, being victorious within and remaining victorious within. So within those time periods, you need to enjoy your downtime. That message that come up in pile 1. When you're not needing to work at something, something huge, or if something doesn't need your immediate attention right now, it is okay to step away and to kind of enjoy life in so many words, okay? Don't get so caught up in work and your productivity that you are unable to enjoy anything else outside of it, okay? And this in itself is not enjoyable. So where is the joy coming from for you guys? We need you to follow your heart and find more joy, okay? Because the productivity is going to be there. You guys have a great work ethic. I see that. But the joy, you don't want to miss out on that, okay? The stress will stay. The extremes will always be there, okay? We can make it as easy and comfortable as possible, but there will always be something that comes up. We need to enjoy the good while it's here, though, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have my body, and this was the bottom of the deck for pile 1. It says, my body is my home, and I must love it immeasurably. By gently touching my skin, my laugh lines, and my scars, I appreciate my body fully. I am beautiful inside and out. Okay, so within that downtime, you guys will need to connect to yourself, connect to your body, mind, spirit, emotions, kind of balancing all of the in-betweens, all of the residual energy you may be leaving. There will be some cleansing. But overall, I feel like you guys are tapping back into and grounding back into yourself. You may have been trapped within your higher self or within spirit for too long, and now you are coming back to yourself, coming back to earth, putting your feet back on the ground, if that makes sense. And for anyone who's been through that, they know what it feels like. You know what I'm talking about. Kind of feels like your feet aren't on the ground. You're caught up in spirit. you guys may have been caught up in spirit or caught up in your mind, caught up in your emotions to where you were unable to ground and think logically and strategically, and that is changing. Therefore, this planning and brainstorming will be very easy for you moving forward, okay? But in the past, you couldn't make those logical steps, take those logical steps, because the King of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles, they're very practical and logical, and it's based off of facts, okay? That is the mindset that you will be moving into now that we have cleared out the clutter and balanced our emotions, balanced our mind, our thoughts, our energy, our body. We have rejoined and integrated the spirit and the body within itself. I'm back. Okay, so that is the energy, that is the message, that is what I have for you today. Take what applies as the general message, a lot of different situations. I want to thank you all for your support. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if today's messages did resonate. And I will be back soon with another reading. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you chose blue, then this is your reading. Again, today's reading is focused on the outcome to your situation, and we are going to read your card. We have gratitude. It's looking like the outcome to your situation will be one that you are very happy about, pile 3. It's something to show gratitude for now. That way you can kind of lock that in for later. Your spirit guides are working on your behalf in the background, but you yourself are doing the work internally, externally. They're doing their part. It has no other way but to come out successful, prosperous, and positively, okay? So we're going to leave that here and kind of see how that card ties in. We're going to jump into your tarot. Before I could really get any out, we do have the 6 of Cups. That one wanted to come out. Let's get some more. The 6 of Cups itself is a happy card too. It does pertain to possibly family or children, loved ones, people from the past, memories from the past as well. Either way, I feel like you are tapping into your inner child. That one jumped out very fast. It's like, no, I need to be here. Next, we have the Page of Cups. Let's see what else. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay. You guys felt trapped based off of past experiences, your childhood possibly, just memories overall. You felt trapped in those memories so much so that you could not manifest a different outcome, a different future for yourself. You're so focused on the past and expecting the same things from the past that nothing else was given to you, okay? And they're saying, no, be grateful. You're not stuck there anymore. We're giving you something else, okay? You're getting something different this time. Even if those memories are from a very long time ago, it doesn't mean that they don't affect you. But what they're saying is that their time has passed. It has had a time and a moment in your life. You have felt the feels. It's time to let it go. Those memories, you can't forget them, but you can call your power back from them. That way they don't rack your brain, let's say, or taint those manifestations that are waiting to be birthed into this world, okay? This is talking about creation within the womb. Doesn't matter how you identify, this is creation, okay? Wanting it to come into reality. We do have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the 4 of Pentacles, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Turn of events. You guys are getting a huge turn of events. Whatever your situation is, whatever came to your mind when you clicked on this reading, okay? It's letting you know that you may have expected the worst, or you may be in a mindset that you're kind of used to being in where you would expect the worst, okay, based off of your past experiences. But they're letting you know part of your evolution, part of what is supposed to happen for you to get out of that is your current situation. This is meant to happen at this moment in order for this shift to happen out of expecting the worst to receiving the best, okay? Not just expecting the best, but receiving it on top of that. I'm grateful for that, okay? The 4 of Pentacles is also the 1111 card. It could be talking about connections, you know, soulmate connections, family, things like that. A turn of events for anyone or anything that you touch, it turning to gold, it benefiting all things around you, okay? And you being successful in all things. No longer expecting the worst, because that's not what you're receiving. So the outcome to your situation is still remaining positive. It is a turn of events. There's no reason to expect the worst. We have dependability. I tap into the most reliable parts of myself and let them guide me towards unconditional dependability. Okay. You're going to have to tune out of the distractions. You're going to have to put the phone down unless it pertains to work or you achieving your goals, researching. You know, we use our phones for everything these days. But if it's just literally cat videos, like it says at the bottom, cat memes, cat videos, that can wait. Okay? You need to cross all of your T's, dot all of your I's, make your important phone calls, send off the mail if it needs to be sent off, or paperwork that needs to be sent off. You know, drink your coffee in between because you're going to need it. You're going to need to do all the things to set yourself up for greatness. You have no room for distractions right now, okay? And I don't feel like distractions are a huge thing for all of you, but I feel like it may be like one or two things, okay? Maybe you guys tend to take longer breaks, like, oh, I'm going to work until 3 or 4 today, and then I'm going to take an hour break, or I'm going to work till noon today, and then I'm going to take an hour break, and that 1 hour break ends up being a 4-hour break, and next thing you know, you're not getting as much done, or if anything done, okay? They're trying to avoid that for you so you can be as productive and self-reliant as possible. We have divine timing. Everything is timing, and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will, okay? I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. You trust your spirit guides, but do you trust the timing? You may feel like you have been waiting forever for your specific situation to come full circle or be over with, be done. You've been waiting to win, possibly. They're saying we had to get things in a row on our side, but also you as well. There is paperwork here, phone calls to be made, research being done, okay? We're doing our part. We had to wait for you to do yours fully and to, again, stop expecting the worst, get in the right mindset, and do the physical work in order for it to all line up perfectly and come into fruition and give you something to be grateful for, okay? That turn of events. So if you feel like it's not moving fast enough, just know that it is coming. I do see, you know, you see the little flick. I feel like that is kind of like a little kick in the rear saying that, okay, we might have to give you a little kick in the rear, but just know we're moving at that same speed. So it may have felt slow previously, but it's going to speed up, okay? That turn of events is going to bring speed with it. We have depth. As a new person shows up in my life, I look for all the weird, wonderful, complex layers beneath them. I can't be surprised by someone's depth of character unless I'm willing to peel back the outer layers and go a little deeper. I did briefly bring up that 1111 message, which I don't usually bring up. I did want to bring it up today. And it is talking about you meeting a new person, possibly. Okay, take what applies. That's not really that's not really my intention behind this reading. But if it happens, it happens. You guys are moving into a new mindset and a turn of events within your life, internally and externally, that may be shifting you in the right physical and spiritual energy needed to align you with a possible spiritual partner, okay? Or a divine partner, let's say. But don't be afraid, it says, to peel back the layers within that person, if this applies, within that person, but also within yourself. If you are looking to attract new friendships, lovers, whatever it may be, just connections overall, getting back in touch with your family, whatever, you're going to have to be able to be vulnerable. And if that's something you struggle with, is being vulnerable, then that's something to work on, okay? Regardless, things are going to get a little bit deeper here for you overall. The situation may be a little bit deeper than what you would have hoped, would have liked. That's why it's taking a little bit longer. They had to do a little bit more work in the background, okay? But I feel like the majority of the work is done. That is why they're doing that little kick in the butt, like, okay, it's go time. Alrighty? Bottom of the deck, we have forgiveness. I forgive myself unconditionally for any and all shortcomings, imperfections, fumbles, flops, or failures of my present, past, and future. I might not be perfect, but I am a perfect being, and I will continue to be perfectly imperfect with all the joy and acceptance I can possibly muster. Okay. So you guys, when expecting the worst, you guys just, it's a pessimistic attitude or mindset. Let's just be real. We have our funks, we have our flows, our ebbs and flows. It happens. But you guys may have the tendency to kind of beat yourself up based off of the past experiences and those past memories that kind of come up and pop up, unwarranted sometimes. But when you remember those things, the things that you went through in the past, you haven't quite forgiven that person, the situation, or even yourself. Could be just your response to it. Maybe you went a little overboard. Maybe you backed down a little too much and didn't defend yourself, whatever it may be. Because that Ace of Swords is talking about being bound, being trapped, being tied up mentally, okay? By you forgiving yourself or forgiving the people who you know you may not get an apology from, or they're no longer around to give you an apology. You get what I'm saying? I will forgive the situation overall for myself. That way I am making space and room for more positivity in its place. I don't have to hold space for this negativity anymore. I don't have to hold space for a negative situation or a memory about a negative situation. It can still be there. I can still see the picture in my mind, but I don't have to have a tied emotion or energy to it anymore. It just is what it is. I've healed from it and moved on, okay? You guys are making space mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Your manifestations could have been stuck in the womb because they couldn't escape past that barrier, that entrapment of the mind. They couldn't release themselves. Let's get you guys some more. Okay. We have the masculine, okay? So they're saying your manifestations are fertile. Okay, your manifestations are fertile. Also fertility, whether you can or cannot, that's something you want to do or not. Be careful if it's something you don't want. That's kind of what I just wanted to say. We have faith. We did talk about your faith before. You do have faith in spirit. They need you to have blind faith. I'm sorry, that's not funny. They need you to have blind faith. Like, how much do you trust us with this manifestation? Again, she's pregnant with the world. Be cautious, guys, if that's something you don't want. If that's something you do want, kudos to you. Good luck. Regardless, you guys have a manifestation or a creative venture that you are trying to bring into the physical world, and spirit is trying to bring it into the world for you, okay? Breaking past that barrier. We have discernment. Weeding out the good from the bad. Some of you guys, this has to do with family. I don't know why I just took a turn towards family out of nowhere. We have masculine. I got the fertility in the beginning, but on a manifestation level. I don't know if you want a family or not. Take what applies for you, but family just kind of came in heavily. It kind of all tied together. But use your discernment if you don't have a family and you are kind of out here thinking, okay, I'm in the stage of my life where I think I want to slow down and start a family, but I've got some things I need to clear up from the past first. I've got some doors I need to close. I've got some skeletons in the closet that need cleaned up before I take this new venture into life, my next step into life. Use your discernment when starting something as big as a family, if that's what you want, okay? For the rest of you, I know the masculine doesn't normally talk about the intuition, but I feel like you guys normally dwell very easily within the feminine energy, the intuition, the spirit. I feel like you guys are going to have to ground yourself and tap into the physical, tap into the masculine, and tap into your driven energy, okay? Fire energy almost as well. It's very much so needed right now in order to kind of weed out the BS. Because whatever you guys' situations are, once you forgive yourself, it's go time, okay? That is what is bringing the change of events, is the forgiveness. Once that happens, growth is coming into play with that Four of Wands. Your manifestations are going to slowly start coming into play, coming into fruition. It's almost like you guys will be unstoppable, okay? So if I am unstoppable and can almost manifest anything that I desire at this point, you need to be cautious of what you are bringing in, what you are attracting, what you are manifesting, okay? I feel like you guys will have a lot of options, and not all of the options will be the most beneficial for you. Very drastic change. Bottom of the deck, we have abundance, okay? Yeah, very, very drastic change. With that Four of Wands, huge change, maybe even a huge change from what you're used to as a child as well. Maybe you didn't have a lot of abundance as a child, but now you have more than what you know what to do with, or you're setting yourself up for that, okay? You're going to have to use your discernment because this is all foreign territory. I don't know what I'm doing because I haven't seen this before. It's not something I know from my memories. But regardless, as long as you stay the course and use your discernment, have your faith in spirit, and rely on your masculine energy to balance out your feminine energy and your creation, your manifestation, you will remain abundant, okay? You will see growth, okay? Let's get you guys a few more before we close out. We have energized. Each and every morning I wake up with vitality, ready to live my life to the fullest. This energy is becoming of me, and I notice how beneficial it is to my present moment. When tired, I will simply rest, then keep moving forward. That is that masculine energy. That is that drive. It is waking you up. It is a catalyst. It is a spark. You guys are waking up. This situation or whatever it is that you were thinking about when you came to this reading, it kind of lit a spark under your butt, that kick in the butt that you needed to get everything going, to get out of this stuck energy, being trapped. You're not trapped. This may have been unfortunate or something that you didn't want or unwarranted, an unwarranted situation, but it was needed because it woke you up, okay? And it's waking you up to abundance too, something to absolutely be grateful for. The outcome is positive. You have gratitude, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Wands, and abundance. As long as you can cross all your T's and dot all of your I's, it's already yours. We have playful. Most outgrow certain behaviors from childhood, but I give myself permission to cherish my curiosity and wonder. To find magic in the mundane is a spectacular power. The world is not all black and white, for there is color everywhere I look. You guys will be having more fun in your faith and your spirituality, with your understanding of self, of your spirit, of manifesting. You're going to have some fun with the law of attraction, I'm hearing. Manifesting things for fun and then seeing them happen is going to be really rewarding for you. But you tapping back into your inner child, again, that message with the Six of Cups, doing all of the things that you were unable to do as a child. Providing yourself internally, externally, and spiritually with everything you needed as a child that you did not get, okay? Good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. I am going to fill myself with everything that I feel is missing. But having more fun in the meantime, you're feeding your spirit when feeding your inner child, okay? You're feeding your heart space. We have beauty. Seeking approval or gazes from others is not important. I seek to define myself in full and not just by my appearance. My beauty is most prominent when I'm living a carefree and happy, unconcerned with others' approval. Happy life, unconcerned with others' approval. Everything that glitters is not gold. You need to look beneath the surface when it comes to people or options, opportunities. Read the fine print if it comes to paperwork. When it comes to people, ask the hard questions, okay? Go beneath the surface. Everything won't be as it seems, okay? But you are working on now clearing out this fog. Therefore, you will be able to see straight through it. I see past the beauty. Life can be very beautiful and I can bring more beauty into my life. But when certain things come in, I can either take it at face value or I can second guess it. If it feels right in my soul and it feels good energetically, I will take it and accept it. But if it feels off, if something is just not right, I'm going to read into that. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we have soulmates. Exactly. I was getting this message. I said, Okay. Soulmates do not simply exist. They are created through hard work, determination, and love. I find great comfort in this. I am not a statistic, but a garden that blooms and grows within another. I allow the universe to open my heart to this exciting future. So whatever your current situation is, it could have to do with love. Whatever your current situation is, it could have to do with relationships, love, whether it's past, present, or future. You're being put into the position to manifest your soulmate into the present moment, okay? If that doesn't apply, it could just be you aligning with your biggest and brightest goals and dreams and aspirations, okay? The biggest things that you thought would take you forever, if ever, to manifest, that is what you could be aligning with. That's a big deal, okay? A huge deal. It's worth every effort. Absolutely. So much to be grateful for. So remember that this is a general reading. Take what applies. This won't apply for everyone. Let it go if it does not. I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support. I will be back soon with another reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if today's messages did resonate. See you soon. Bye-bye.